So the Venus sign in astrology shows your love style. It shows what you value, what you find pleasurable and attractive. So when you're looking at your own natal chart or someone else's, if you want to know how someone loves, you want to look at the placement of their Venus. So for this video, we're going to talk about Venus in the sign of Sagittarius. So we have some fiery lovers here. Now, people with Venus in Sagittarius can be some of the most hilarious people. They actually have quite a lot of confidence in love, and this could be different depending on other areas of their birth chart, but it's quite an adventurous placement for Venus where they usually believe that great love is just around the corner, and they can be quite excited about finding that. And so they can be some of the most fun, flirtatious, spunky individuals who usually are quite blunt and straightforward in matters of the heart. Venus and Sagittarius women can be more outgoing, more direct and blunt about love and sexual matters, along with, Venus and Aries as well, but especially Venus and Sagittarius don't really care for the roles of men and women and masculine and feminine. They're not really thinking about that. They're just going to be authentic to themselves in the moment, and for lack of a better term, they really just do not give a fuck about the rules or regulations of what love is or should be. And it's actually quite common for people with Venus and Sagittarius to have relationships that are outside the box or scandalous, eccentric or different. Venus and Sagittarius traditionally is known to be the placement that has relationships with people that are foreign, from somewhere else, or from an entirely different background, or completely different belief systems, or speak a different language, or just move somewhere far away because of love. Like, all of these kind of scenarios are really characteristic of people with Venus and Sagittarius. Now, it might not be exactly like that, but guaranteed, there's something different, or there's something unique about the way that they love. It's they seem to fall in love even easier with people that are very different from them. So they can find themselves in a relationship where they're with a person who is sort of like alien, and while they may like that might actually turn them on. Over time, they might realize that they do tend to spontaneously enter into some relationships where maybe they actually are incompatible. But as with all of Venus and the fire sign placements, Venus and Sagittarius people tend to not be the most realistic people ever. So they can jump into relationships rather quickly and then realize, oh wait, this isn't what I wanted, and then jump right out of them. So they can be kind of heartbreakers. They can definitely be known to break hearts because of their spontaneous entrances and exits into relationships. Now, for them to actually have a successful long-term relationship, which is possible, this is actually a really good placement for Venus. It's just sort of fiery. For them to actually remain in love and excited, they need to be with someone who is, kind of exciting, fiery, spontaneous, different, and teaching them something different about the world. That's something that Venus and Sagittarius people really love and find pleasurable, is learning and expanding their mind. This is actually, out of all the Venus and the fire sign placements, Venus in Sagittarius is by far the most open-minded and the most needing to have this wide variety of life experiences that are exciting to them. So to keep their interest, you want to be teaching them something new, and you also want to be playful and spontaneous and maybe joking around with them. This is a Venus sign placement that really takes a lot of pleasure in making fun of each other and joking around and playful banter. They love to laugh. They don't want to feel like they're stuck in some stuffy, boring relationship, that would absolutely be the death of them. So they need to remain excited in their love life and feel like they're learning and expanding their mind and expanding their horizons with you. So it's interesting when we see like more conservative sun sign placement with a Venus in Sagittarius placement, like a Capricorn with a Venus in Sagittarius, because they can have two very different distinctive natures where their love life is quite different than the way that they actually express themselves and like their life goals and their identity. So that's interesting to see. But overall, these people do tend to be lucky in life and love, and it's actually because of an inner enthusiasm and positivity and belief. They can have a really strong belief that good is around the corner, and the better times are ahead, right? The grass is greener. That could be on the negative side. They could be the perpetual Peter Pan person where they always think something better is around the corner rather than dealing with what's right in front of them. That can be on the more negative side. But overall, this actually can work out to their benefit, where they can be some of the most positive, inspirational. Like if you really need a boost, if you need to get out of your rut, if you need to like get that boost of fire and energy and enthusiasm, you want to go get around a Venus and Sagittarius person. They will brighten your day. They usually, even like when you meet people with Venus and Sagittarius, they even have like an inner brightness. Like they glow, they shine, they are filled with spirit and fire. And they can be athletic as well. Usually we can see athletic ability with Venus and Sagittarius. And that's something they find great pleasure in as well, as like competition. And they can really like to win. And it's all for the sake of fun for them. Like it's good spirited. It's coming from a good place, their sense of competition. So yeah, they can be outdoorsy as well. And of course, these are generalizations, but they do tend to be like that type of person who is daring, adventurous, outdoorsy, athletic, sporty. That's kind of part of their charm as well. And Venus and Sagittarius men want to be with a woman that they can do things with, that are fun. They don't want to just sit around and watch TV all day. Like they want to get out there and like hike that mountain or learn that language or travel to that far off place. That's something that Venus and Sagittarius men really need in a lover. Now, sexually, these people can be pretty open-minded. They can have some stories because they're pretty open and they're pretty quick sexually to turn on as well. This is Venus in a fire sign. They can tend to have many different experiences sexually, and they are usually not shy to share these experiences, and they can tell a funny story or two about their love life, and they certainly seem to have them. They can be completely hilarious and blunt and direct in matters of the heart and sex. Now, you could have other things going on that would show that maybe they're more held back, but usually these people are pretty open-minded, adventurous, and they'll try anything once, and you don't want to be too stuffy and boring with them. You want to make it a fun experience. So yeah, the other thing, these people can be quite risk-taking and fearless in life and love, and if something doesn't work out, they're ready to just get out there and try again. Even with like a Scorpio sun, there's like a very obvious fearlessness and like they're always ready to brush themselves off and try again and get out there in life and love. So super fun people. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.